ਤੂੰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਗੁਣੀ ਨਿਧਾਨਾ, ਤੁਮਰੀ ਮਹਿਮਾ ਬਰਨ ਨਾ ਸਾਕੋ। ਤੂੰ ਠਾਕੁਰ ਊਚ ਭਗਵਾਨਾ, ਤੁਮਰੀ ਮਹਿਮਾ ਬਰਨ ਨਾ ਸਾਕੋ। ਤੂੰ ਠਾਕੁਰ ਊਚ ਭਗਵਾਨਾ। ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ। ਮੋਹ ਮਲ ਬੇਵਸ ਕੀਓ, ਕਾਮ ਗਹਿ ਕੇਸ ਪਛਾੜਿਓ। ਕ੍ਰੋਧ ਖੰਡ ਪ੍ਰਚੰਡ, ਲੋਭ ਅਪਮਾਨ ਸਿਓ ਝਾੜਿਓ। ਜਨਮ ਕਾਲ ਕਰ ਜੋੜ, ਹੁਕਮ ਜੋ ਹੋਏ ਸੋ ਮੰਨੈ। ਭਾਵ ਸਾਗਰ ਬੰਧਿਓ, ਸਿਖ ਤਾਰੇ ਸੋ ਪ੍ਰਸੰਨੈ। ਸਿਰ ਆਤ ਪਤ ਸਚਾਉ ਤਖਤ, ਜੋਗ ਭੋਗ ਸੰਜੁਤ ਬਲ। ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਸਚ ਸਲ ਭਣ, ਤੂੰ ਅਟਲ ਰਾਜ ਅਭਗ ਦਲ। ਸਿਰ ਆਤ ਪਤ ਸਚਾ ਤਖਤ, ਜੋਗ ਭੋਗ ਸੰਜੁਤ ਬਲ। ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਸਚ ਸਲ ਭਣ, ਤੂੰ ਅਟਲ ਰਾਜ ਅਭਗ ਦਲ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ। It is their Pavan Gurpurab Prakash Purab today. Satguru Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj, Soti Sultan. They are the fourth version or the fourth Sarup of Dhan Sri Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj. We are going live today to explain a salok or a verse from Savaiye, from Patande Savaiye, which appears towards the end of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj on Ang 1406. And on a Gurpurab, Gursikhs will remember their gurus and their karan and what they've done, their kartab, the reasons, the karan for them coming into this world, and their kartab, their actions, what they did on the world, and their teachings and their lessons that they leave behind for us, that we listen to and reflect on and then follow in order to get some sukh, to get some comfort in our lives. We all know that whenever we go to Guru Kar, whenever we go to the Gurdwara, we receive blessings in the form of a little bit of peace, a bit of shanti. But sometimes we don't actually see what Guru Sahib actually delete for us or get rid of for us. We don't see the Guru in action. Later, at some point, we may reflect back and think, yeah, I went to the Gurdwara, or I read this much Bani in remembrance of Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj or Guru Sahib, and then I felt something, or I felt some weight behind that action. And we don't see what Maharaj has done for us. We don't see what Maharaj has wrestled away for us. We don't see what Maharaj has defeated for us. We don't see what Maharaj has cut up to pieces for us. We don't see what curses Maharaj has given for those things or those obstacles that are coming our way, and Maharaj, how they obliterate those obstacles for us. We don't see just how easily we are carried across in the company of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, who is the form of Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj. Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj, as we know, the Prakash took place in Chuna Mandi, Lahore. Their mother's name was Mata Daya Kaur Ji and their father's name was Bhai Hardas Ji. We know that at such a young age, their father passed away They had to work, do kirt. They used to sell like what we call kunganiya, which are boiled chickpeas basically to Sangat or people, and they were taken away. Whenever Sangat used to go past to see Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj, he would see them, their faces radiant, praising Guru Amar Das Ji, the third Guru. And instead of selling those chickpeas to them, he would just like give them for free. He would give one distribution, two book count from his hands, and then he would just sometimes just empty the whole basket out of chickpeas into the hands of those Gursikhs. They had so much love and so much yearning to do seva. When they became the Guru, they were given so many blessings by Guru Amar Das Sache Paatshah Ji Maharaj, Tije Paatshah Ji. And we know that they were tested during their attempts to become the Guru as such. Guru Sahib was already destined to be the Guru of the Sikhs, but they have to go through tests so that we learn how to do seva, we learn what obstacles could come in our way and what kind of mindset we should have when we're doing seva. Our Gursikh friends have already shared those teachings during the live sessions that we've had today through Seek to Inspire. What I'm going to focus on is this Shabd, which is written by a Bhatt or a Vidwan poet called Salji. And he talks about how great the throne of Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj is. He talks about how great the shatar or the canopy above Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj is. He talks about how unconquerable they are, how they can't be defeated in any way. And they make metaphors of Guru Sahib Ji doing those things for us that we wouldn't ever realize. Let's go into the teachings and then reflect on those teachings and see the greatness of Guru Ram Das Ji in them. Moho Mala Bivasakiyo. The first thing they've done is they've got hold of the Pahalwan, the wrestler, the undefeated wrestler in this age. And that undefeated wrestler in this age is more or attachment. Sometimes in the midst of our attachment to our duties, our work, our families, we forget our own spiritual progression, or we forget our own spiritual time that we need to take out. We sometimes put that on the back burner. And you know what Guru Sahib say about Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj? They say that when we are focused on Guru Ram Das Ji, when we're praising Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj with our lips and our mouths on this Gurpurab day, and whenever we do, whenever we think about them, whenever we praise Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj, Guru Sahib get into a wrestling match with this Pahlavan of attachment. And what they do, they make it bevas. Bevas means like they have no control. So this amazing wrestler that is attachment, we wrestle with attachment every day, don't we? Every day, don't we? We think about our family and friends. We put them first before we put our Guru first. We put our own Japji Sahib on the back burner for maybe eating before we go to work maybe. We maybe put our worldly duties first before Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj, before Sikhi. But Maharaj is wrestling that for us. When we do our things on time, when we do our Japji Sahib, our Nitnem and our Bani on our time, then what happens is Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj is activated into having this match, wrestling match. And what they do, they destroy attachment. They make attachment submit to Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj. That's what Bivaskiyo means. Moh Mal Bivaskiyo, the Pahalwan of attachment, is battled with, and Guru Sahib Ji defeats it. And then they say, Kam Geh Kes Pachadeo. And then you have lust, don't you? You have Kam, and Kam affects us in all different ways, doesn't it? We are affected by it 24/7 when we're doing the doom scroll on Instagram. We may come across things that we are not meant to see, even if they're not intended for us, even if not willfully looking for it. Sometimes it just appears. Sometimes it could be you're in the company of people and individuals, and they're looking at Instagrams and they're whatever the background equation is going on. We see their streams come before us, and we might not even be wanting to look at those things. But the fact is, Kam comes in front. Lust is also destroyed by Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj. Sometimes we put our own physical attraction within couples, within our marriage. We put that before our spiritual path, before Gurbani, before Rehra's time, before Asa Diwar, before Amrit Vela even. We put our physical needs of being involved in physical attraction, we put it all before Maharaj, don't we? So Kam Geh Kes Pachadiyo, but what does Guru Sahib do? When we turn to Maharaj, when we're in the midst of Kam and we know we're struggling with it, when we turn to a little bit of seva, when we turn to a little bit of reflection on Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj on this day, then what does Guru Ram Das Ji do for us? They Kam Geh Kes Pachadiyo. They grab that lust, that head of lust, from its case. What is the case of the head of lust? What is the case? How can you describe that? It's described as the strands of Vikalp and Sankalp. Vikalp is when you just have random thoughts come to you. Sankalp is when you actually have a drive to go and do it. So it's like almost proactive and reactive thinking around lust. Proactive is where you actually willfully going to do it and you willfully want to do it, and you're placing that before your spiritual progress and your spiritual actions and what Maharaj tells us to do during the day, going Sangat even. We put that first. Or we put that reactive thought where we don't actually necessarily look for it, but we're just reacting to a stimuli of lust. But Maharaj says, Maharaj wrestles that for us and batters it. And he grabs it. The move that they are explaining is almost like as you're grabbing someone by their head, lifting them off the floor and throwing them to the floor. So they're all, broken into pieces. So Kam, lust, is destroyed in this way as well. Fir Maharaj, the Savaye Patsalji goes on to say, Krodh Khand Prachand. Then you have anger, don't you? Anger is one of the 5 thieves as well. It's the 3rd thief mentioned here. Krodh Khand Prachand. And they say that krodh, that anger, is destroyed by a khanda. It's broken into pieces. How easy is it to get krodh in our lives? You may be reacting to something that you see on your phone and you get angry. You may be reacting to each other in the family because we're all imperfect. In our family structures, no one is perfect. And because of those kind of stimulations and because of those kind of connections that we have with each other, we can push each other against each other sometimes, and that leads to anger. And Maharaj is saying that when you turn to Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj on his Gurpurab day, or any time, not just on Gurpurabs, at any time, when you put Bani before Krodh, when you know you have an issue of Krodh and you think, okay, how can I delete that anger within me? What do I need to do to delete that anger? Sometimes you have to apply a little bit of spiritual ointment to understand where the anger is coming from. So the khanda that Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj has is the khanda of Gyan. And what they do with that khanda of Gyan, they cut through the anger for us. The thing is, we don't see it. We don't even see that sometimes we might be so filled with Bani, we might be so filled with Nitnim, that we go to work and we come across that Krodh-filled individual or the stimuli that's going to bring the Krodh out of us, we may not be responding to that Krodh in the same way than if we hadn't done the Nitnim in the morning. than if we hadn't done darshan of Guru Sahib in the morning. That 1 or 2 minutes of doing darshan just before work, or that 1 or 2 minutes of just sitting and doing Mool Mantar, or that 1 or 2 minutes of or just doing Vaheguru Simran, or that Panj Baniya before work, or that Japji Sahib before work, that little bit of effort, we don't see how much of the growth is being deleted because of that effort. The fact is, Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj is standing there with a khanda and he's destroying that growth from us. Lob apaman syo chadeo. And then lob, that kind of greed that we have, that greed to accumulate wealth. There's also a greed of accumulating food, which is called lab. But here, lob is talking about materialistic wealth. Sometimes in our lives, like we accumulate the materialistic thing all the time, and we forget that sometimes we might just need to accumulate a little bit of spiritual vibes. We might need to accumulate a little bit of gamai. So instead of that extra £10 an hour on overtime, when we don't actually need it, we could do the 10 Japji Sahibs even, the 5 Japji Sahibs in an hour, or the 6 Japji Sahibs in an hour. That extra amount of Simran, that Bani, is only going to make us feel better. It's only going to bring us closer to Maharaj. So, Lob Apaman Syo Chadeo. So, what does Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj do? Not only have they wrestled with more and they battered it and made it submit, not only have they got the head of lust and brought it to the ground through its case of proactive thoughts and reactive thoughts, they've deleted it completely. Not only have they given us knowledge and spiritual understanding to delete growth, but they've also now given lanat, or given embarrassment to greed. They've made it feel bad or feel like that it's not worth anything. We don't see the actions that Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj does for us. Janam kal kar jod, hukum jo hoye so manna. But Salji goes on to say, what about Janam kal kar jod? They say the court of Guru Ram Das Ji is so powerful. Not only are they the supreme wrestler, they destroy these vikar from us, these corrupt thoughts from us, these corrupt actions from us, but in their court, death and birth both stand with their hands metaphorically joined together, and metaphorically they are both standing in the court of Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj, asking for orders. In effect, Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj controls the strings of people coming into this world and leaving this world. If they have that much power, hukum jo hoye so manna, whatever hukum Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj gives, they do it. They have that much control, that much power. So when we have to think about Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj in this world and think about them on their Gurpurab in particular, we should think about how Patsalji is viewing Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj. He is saying that Janam and Maran are in the hands of Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj. They're the architect of destiny. And then, why are they controlled by Maharaj? How are those gates of birth and death, through which we are born and through which we die, and they're all controlled by Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj? So what's the ticket to get past them? What's the ticket that allows us to be fearless of death? What's the joy? What's the kirpa? What's the ticket that brings the joy to our homes if we have no child? Well, the ticket is in the next line. Bhav sagar bandeo, sikh tare so prasanna. Maharaj says, or Salji say, that to cross this world ocean, Maharaj has given us a boat, and that boat is Naam. So when we praise Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj, in Ramkali Ki Var, there's a pankti that shines exactly about this. Tan Tan Ram Das Gur, Jin Sirya, Tinay Savarya. Tan Tan Ram Das Gur. Great is Guru Ram Das Ji, the fourth Guru. Jin Sirya, the one who's created this universe. Tinay Savarya. And not only created it, He also sustains it. Swar ke bhi rakh diya. So when we ask for the ticket of birth, we want our houses to blossom forth. We want a child. People do Ardasa Asri Darbar Sahib and their wishes are fulfilled. Whatever we ask for materialistically from Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj, Maharaj gives it to us. He makes our treasure chest will overflow when we do that bhajan to Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj. We've just got to have the faith. We've got to have the ticket of Naam. Buy the ticket of Naam by doing Simran, by doing Bhajan and Bandagi. Get it from the ticket the people who give you the ticket, you buy it from someone. Where do you buy it? You buy it by giving your head to Guru Granth Sahib Ji in the company of Panj Pyare, and they give you the ticket of Mool Mantaram, Gur Mantaram, Bani. Bhav Sagar Bandeo, Sikh Tare So Prasanna. When Maharaj gets pleased, when he sees you have that ticket, then they get pleased, and then they fulfill your coffers. Whether you're scared of death or whether you want this Janam to be made full of blessings, whether they're spiritual or materialistic. Maharaj says, Bhav Sagar Bandeo Sikh Tare So Prasanna. Maharaj prasann hoke de dandeya. Then Patsalji says, when somebody realizes the greatness of Maharaj in this way, let's reflect again, recount. Maharaj is wrestling attachment for us. We don't see it. Maharaj is taking the lust away that we have. He's taking those thoughts away by bringing it to the floor, by grabbing it from the, whether they're proactive thoughts or reactive thoughts, they're destroying calm, they're destroying lust. Then they're giving us spiritual ointment, they're giving gyan, they're giving us understanding, and they destroy our anger by that. And then lobe, our materialistic push without spiritual context, without spiritual venture. Maharaj is saying that they curse that with apaman. They, and give disrepute to it basically. And then they say, Janam kal kar jod hukum jo hoye so manna. So such a guru who has metaphorically janam and birth and death standing with their hands closed in front of them, folded in front of them, asking for the hukum of Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj to be given so they can act. Then if they have so much power, then what is their sanctuary like? Sir, they are Siromani, they are the greatest, Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj. Atpat. Atpat means that they have a chaur flowing over them like a whisk. They have a canopy above their heads. And then Sachau Takat, then they sit on a throne as well. Just like that, Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj have the same today. So on Gurpurab days, the best form of remembering Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj is actually to visit Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj Ji. Visit the Sarup of Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj in the form of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. There's the same sanctuary, the same throne, the same chaur, and the same canopy above Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj's head also. Jog Pog Sanjut Bal. Not only do they have the method of union with God, Jog, but they also have Pog. They are doing it amongst being Gristi. Dhan Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj was married to Mata Pani Ji. And in amongst being married to Mata Pani Ji, they give birth to 3 sons. And their sons Prithi Chand Ji, Mahadev Ji, and the 5th Guru, Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj. So amongst the Pog, amongst the Grist as well, living in a domesticated life, in a married life, Sanjut Bal, they have total strength. Sanjut means they are fortified with strength, with power. So Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj, when you look at it, they weren't sitting in mountains or they weren't sitting in forests remembering God. They were doing it amongst living life, amongst being in the family situation, in a nuclear situation. So when we are praising Guru Ram Das Ji in such a way, Guru Ram Das Sach Sal Pan, Pat Sal say that Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj, the 4th Guru of the Sikhs, whose Gurpurab is today, Pan, I say, I praise, Tu Atal, Maharaj, you are Atal, you are ever living, you are immortal, you are eternal. Raj, Your rule is also unflinching. We see in our current climate what's going on in Canada and America. We see that in the Panth, our Gursikhs are being targeted for their Gursikhi, for their thoughts of being aligned to the thought of Raj or rule. And here Maharaj says in Gurbani, that Maharaj's Raj is atal. It's never flinching, it's going to remain. So if Maharaj's Raj is atal and the Sikhs who follow Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj also believe this, those Sikhs are getting targeted. Those Sikhs are getting assassinated in their countries. We need to stand by our Gursikhs. Even in this country, one of our brothers, Deepa Singh, is being targeted by the British government, for example. So, Atal Raj, these Gursikhs believe in the concept of Atal Raj, immortal Raj, eternal Raj. And that eternal Raj of Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj is there, it's never going to go. Apag Dal. And Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj's Dal, his soldiers, his army, are considered to be apag. Apag means they are full of gun, full of qualities. So the army of Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj is also mentioned here. Like Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj said, Khalsa Akal Purkh ki Fauj. The Khalsa is Sresht. The Sangat of Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj is also Sresht, is also high. They are full of all qualities, all spiritual qualities. So Guru Sahib, Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj has all the qualities, has all the spiritual qualities. So all the good qualities, the positive qualities that a man or an individual can think of in this world, Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj has those qualities. So when you have such a Guru, why is it that we can't go and see Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj on this day? We should be remembering Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj with every single breath. Again, to repeat those words from Ram Kali Ki War, Tan Tan Ram Das Gur, Jin Sirya, Tinai Savarya. Great is Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj, who have created this whole universe, and they are the one who also give shingar to it. They give decoration. They make the people living in that creation blossom forth. Let's spend the last few hours of this Gurpurb in remembrance of Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj by attending Guru Kar or by sitting at home reciting Bani with our families, remembering the gun of Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj, Chauthe Padshah Ji, in our own homes. Let's fulfill ourselves with our last few hours of this day in remembrance of Tan Guru Ram Das Ji Maharaj on their Pavan Gurpurb. Pulla Chokandi Khemaji. Let's say the last few lines and then we'll finish off for today. Sir Atpat Sachau Takht Jog Pog Sanjot Bal Gur Ram Das Sach Sal Pan Tu Atal Raj Apag Dal. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.